Hi everyone, welcome to the Awaken180 Facebook group. My name is Kelsey, I'm from the Newton office. Today I'll be making grilled asparagus steak fajita roll-ups from the Awaken180 website. I already prepped my ingredients right here. So I got a pound of strip steak. You want to make sure it's nicely thin and easy to roll up, obviously. Asparagus, I just got a bunch at the grocery store. I already made my fajita mix, which I will go into in a minute. You can make this recipe on the grill. I'm using the cast iron skillet. I already started heating it up. I'm going to put some extra virgin olive oil in the pan to start. I didn't measure it. I would say it's probably about a tablespoon or two. While you were on the Awaken180 program, you want to make sure when you're using your healthy fats, you use extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or butter. This recipe would probably be really good with avocado oil as well. So I'm going to take my asparagus, and I already chopped them up. I'm going to place them in the skillet. You want to cook these for about maybe 4 to 5 minutes. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. I'm also going to use some salt and pepper to season them. I'm also not measuring with this, but I would say it's probably maybe a teaspoon or less of each of these. While I am cooking this recipe, feel free to comment anything that you have questions on about the program, about the recipe, where you want to find more recipes, or feel free to comment if you end up making the recipe. So over here I have the fajita mix. This is chili powder, garlic powder, paprika, salt, pepper, and some Italian spices. I'm going to put a little bit in here while this cooks so that it has a little bit of the fajita veggie taste as well. I probably did like maybe a pinch or so. I'll let these cook a little bit longer. Now I'm going to put the fajita mix on top of all of the steak as a little bit of like a rub. This recipe in total should take you about, I would say about 10 minutes. Because I'm using the cast iron skillet, I don't have as much room as a grill would have. But I would say if you're using a grill or a larger pan, you should be able to make all of the steak at once. And this would be a great recipe for weekend barbecues with friends or family. Also, a great, quick, easy weeknight meal as well that all of your family will love as well. All of these recipes, this recipe that I'm making and the recipes I'll be making in the future, all can be found on the Awaken180 website under the recipe portal. There's hundreds of different recipes, and you can filter through, and if you're making chicken, beef like we're making today, vegetable ideas, there's tons of different ideas on there, so I encourage you all to take a look at that. If you have any questions about the program, how it works, feel free to reach out to any of the offices. We'd be happy to answer any questions you may have and help you get started. So these are just about, I would say, all set. I'm just going to wash my hands. You could also make this recipe with probably like green pepper, red pepper as well. So these look great. I would say maybe a minute or so left. Actually, I'll take all these off. So I'm going to take these and put them on a plate for now. After these cool for about a minute or so, I'm going to take 2 pieces of asparagus and roll them up with one of the pieces of steak. Keep that on. This is is my dog Ryder. Sometimes he likes to help me while I'm cooking or just sit and hope that he's going to get some. So I have small toothpicks here. Since the steak is on the thinner side and like width-wise it's pretty small, these would be great. You could also get larger toothpicks as well depending on what size of beef you have. So what I'm going to do is take 1 piece of beef, 2 pieces of asparagus, and then take the toothpick this way. So that is all ready to go. And I'll do 1 more. If you have thinner asparagus, you might want to do a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on the size. So these are all set. I'm going to put these in the cast iron skillet. You want to do about 2 to 3 minutes per side. Perfect, I'll leave those there. Awesome. So while these are cooking, asparagus is one of the program-approved vegetables. There are tons of different options, but asparagus provide a lot of nutritious vitamins and minerals, so they're great to have every single day. I would say this would be a serving size for 1 person. Since there is about a pound of steak, I cut it into about maybe 8 pieces total, so about this would probably be serving for a woman and maybe 1 other one would be serving for a male. I would say you can also pair this like with a salad because you want to make sure when you're on the program you are getting 2 cups of vegetables for lunch and dinner. So this little bit of asparagus wouldn't be an officially like 2 cups of veggies, so you'd want to probably have some sort of other vegetables. This would go great with any vegetables on the grill, maybe a kale salad with lemon juice. You could also do some roasted cauliflower rice. This looks great. I'm just going to flip this over. I always like using the cast iron skillet because it, 1, smells really good, and then it also gives the vegetables or protein a little bit of crisp as well. I could probably turn this up a little bit as well. And like I said in the beginning, if you have any questions about the recipe I'm making today, or if you make it, feel free to like or comment. We'd love to hear back from you guys and see how things are going. If you have any questions about the program, feel free to reach out to any office. We'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. This looks like probably maybe 2 to 3 more minutes. While those are cooking, I'm just going to finish rolling these up. This one's a little bit on the thinner side, so I might have to use 2 toothpicks, but I think it should be okay. This is my first time making this recipe as well. Pretty easy so far. I feel like the hardest part is actually just getting these things to stay in here. But. Okay. Steak sounds like it's almost being done. I typically like my steak on the medium rare side, so I'll probably give these a couple more minutes. This recipe also called for a yogurt sauce that would be something that would be maintenance approved, just because dairy is not program approved. So you could definitely pair this with the yogurt sauce if you're on maintenance. Any meal that is program approved you can also eat on maintenance. It's just protein and veggies, herbs, seasonings, spices. You can always add a little bit of something extra if you are on maintenance and want to spruce it up a little bit, but this looks absolutely perfect just the way it is. Maybe a few more minutes. Grab another just about done. Okay, this is the finished product. Grilled asparagus and steak fajitas. If you have any questions about this recipe or make it yourself, feel free to let us know. And it was great seeing all of you. Hope you have a great day.